Okay. All right. So let your head rest on your hands. And you can even like gently massage your temples from side to side. If that feels okay for you. You can sit on a block. Don't rush, don't rush. You can have a block underneath your head if you'd like, underneath your arms. And I'm just not only rocking my head from side to side, but I'm rocking my hips from side to side. So kind of a gentle swaying. And just a few moments then, if you can find a little bit of stillness. As we start to come into some slow breath, maybe a measured breath, a count of 2, 4, 6 on the inhale, and a little bit longer on the exhale. And if you have blocks, just set them up at the top of the mat if they're not underneath your hips or your head or your arms. And then keep your left hand underneath your forehead. Keep with the breath, don't change that. As you stretch your right arm out, look under your right arm. And reach your fingers all the way forward and your hips all the way back. And breathe down the entire right side of your body. See if you can bring the shoulders and ears away from each other. And then on this next inhale, bring your right hand back in and stretch your left arm up. And look out underneath your left arms. You reach your left fingertips all the way forward and your hips all the way back to your heels. And then go ahead and keep the left hand forward and bring the right arm out as well. But this time, move your arms so they're at the edges of your mat, so it's a little bit wider than your shoulders, like a V position. And as you reach your fingers forward, push your hips back, breathe down both sides of the body. And imagine now that you're pulling the mat towards your knees as you pull yourselves onto your hands and knees. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders and bring your knees underneath your hips. And we'll just start with some gentle cat-cow. Tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back. Exhale, top of the foot, shin down, round the back, and tuck the tailbone down beneath you. Spread your shoulder blades apart. Inhale, tuck your toes, arch your back, look forward, dip your belly. Exhale, round and curl, top of the foot, shin down, head down. If that doesn't cause too much pressure in your head. Inhale, come back to center, tuck the toes, dip the belly. And then just take the top of the foot down and bring your torso into a neutral position. So you're not dipping, you're not arching. And then rise up onto your fingertips. So you have a little bit more height, even without the block. Stretch your right arm out to the side and bring it behind your head as you open up your chest to the right side. Notice the right hip's going to kind of follow along. Let's let it do that for a few moments here. Just get a nice opening in the right side. And then when you come back to center, hug the hips to the midline and take your right elbow towards your left wrist. And then inhale, open up. And again, you can dip that hip out to the side a little bit because it feels good. Exhale, bring it in. And there's no reason you can't do that on any regular basis, just sometimes we ask you not to. And then dip the hip out to the right. Exhale, bring the right arm down, and this time take the right arm underneath the left arm. Walk the right arm all the way to the left side. Walk the left arm all the way to the front of the room. Now hug your hips to the midline. Squeeze both the right and left hips towards the middle of the mat, right towards your midline. Take another big breath, go a little bit longer, deeper in each direction. As you exhale, keep your left arm where it is. Bring your right arm back out in front of you. Keep the hips up into the puppy dog pose, chest and shoulders. Inhale, walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Come back to tabletop position. Come onto your fingertips. So it gives you, another inch or so. Stretch your left arm out. Take your left arm behind your head. It's okay to let your left hip move out to the left side. You okay, Tash? Exhale, bring the left elbow towards the right wrist crease. Inhale, open up, and my right arm's bending. Exhale, and bring it in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it in. It's easier if your knees are wide and you're more stable. Take your left arm underneath you, walk your right arm forward, back of the head towards the floor, and reach in all directions. Now again, hug your hips towards the midline. So a little bit different. We let it go offside a little bit, now we're going to bring it back in. Reach right arm forward, left arm to the right, hips to the middle, and go as deep as you can into all directions. One more breath. As you exhale, keep the right arm where it is, bring the left arm out in front of you as well, puppy dog pose. Good, now, allow your hips to sink back towards your heels, but as you do that, cross one leg in front of the other. Doesn't matter which one, but you're welcome to do what I'm doing is my left leg. And then rock side to side, moving the flesh out from underneath the sitting bones. And see if you can cross your legs so that the heels are underneath the knees as opposed to just crossing at the ankles today. Get a little bit tighter here. And if you'd like a block anywhere, grab your block, stretch your arms up overhead, inhale. Reach your fingertips long. Exhale, lean to the right side. Don't touch, just lean. Notice what fires up when you do that. Inhale back to center. And exhale to the left side. Now you might notice your abs from the last couple days since people are letting me know that. Inhale, lift up and over to the right side. This time let the right arm come down and reach over to the right side. Pull your left hip towards the floor. Inhale, you're just leaning to the side. It's just a side bend. Now take the top arm, which should be your left. Walk it down to meet your right. It won't exactly meet. And then walk both hands forward. Push the hips back to the heels. And my bracelet just opened up. Walk your hands back in towards your hips. Lean back. Switch the cross of the legs, so whichever one was in front, switch it. Adjust the flesh again. Inhale, lift your arms up in the air. Exhale, lean to the left side. Stay there, don't hold your breath, just let it be. And then let the left arm float down, reach out and over your head. Use the arm on the floor to give you leverage to lift out of your waistline. Use the arm overhead just to follow the guideline of that angle, and maybe look up even to your elbow crease. One more breath, go big. Exhale, reach down, walk your hands forward. Good. Feel a good deep stretch into your hips. Reach a little bit more forward, one more breath. Then inhale, look up, lift your hands, walk them back, lean back, hands behind your back. Extend your legs like a little V. And then bring your right leg inside, left leg behind you. So 90 degrees at the right leg, 90 degrees at the left from the knee to the shin. Stretch your arms up overhead, inhale. Good. Take your left arm outside your right leg and your right arm behind you. You're going to kind of lean a little bit forward and rotate your torso. Good. And then come back to sitting upright for a moment. Bring your hands to prayer. Float your left leg off the floor and tap your feet together. And then bring it back down as you sit up. So you might lean, you might even need to use your hand. Tap your foot, bring it back. And then come in, tap your foot just to the other foot. Bring it back. And now maybe you use your arms, maybe you don't. Switch to the other side. Now I'm just doing this, I'm not rolling, or you might roll a little bit more to the side, but I'm doing it so you can still see me. Left shin parallel to whatever edge that is. Right knee in line with your shin. Good. Take your left arm down to the side, take your right arm out to the side, or right arm behind, to the outside of the leg and left arm behind you. See what space you've got. Right? It's probably not a whole lot of space here. Your arms are likely not level. Inhale, come back to center, bring your hands out, and then into prayer, exhale. Now, a little bit of lean is probably going to help, and if you need to, use your hands. Take your right foot, tap your left foot, and take your right leg back behind you. Good. And then come back up, tap your right foot to your left foot, and take it back behind you. Notice how much core you have to use. Take your right foot to your left foot. And take it back behind you. And then come to the center. Take your feet wide. Bring your hands inside of your thighs, and you're just sitting on the floor right now. Reach your hands down in front of you. There's a little rounding of the spine. Let your head come down. Breathe in, breathe out. And now for the most part, many of us, myself included, will use our hands. So take your hands behind you. Lift yourself up. I'm going to put something underneath my heel and have a seat on the, not on the floor, but in between your legs, but if you want to use the blocks, go ahead. So now here, push your arms into your legs and lift your spine up. Good. Sit down deep into the squat. Crown of the head to the sky. Walk your hands out in front of you. Fingertips touching the floor. You're back on those fingertips. Give our fingertips a little stretch, mobility, flexibility, strength. And then pull your body weight forward as you begin to straighten your legs. Turn your toes forward. Hang your head. And bend the knees a lot. Just a lot. Just because you can, it's okay. And then grab opposite elbows. And sway gently side to side. Come back to the center and switch the cross of the elbows. And continue to sway side to side. And come back to the center, shift your body weight forward, let your head hang down. Release your hands and walk your hands forward. So you're in like a short down dog and you're on your fingertips. Shift the weight back to your heels for a minute. And then shift the weight towards the balls of your feet for a minute. And then find somewhere that's kind of in between both. Keep your arms extended, keep your legs as bent as you want. Take your left hand to your right ankle, foot, shin, and look under your right arm. Hug your hips to the midline like we did a little while ago. But keep your belly lifted and rotate through the torso. Empty the breath and both arms go back out in front of you, exhale. Right hand to the outside of the left foot, shin ankle. And then look under your left arm. Hug your hips to the midline. That's probably the hardest part of this whole thing, is not letting your hips sway out to the side. And again, nothing wrong with it. Inhale, come back to center, both arms out in front of you. Look forward. Exhale, plant your palms and bend your knees, and step into a downward facing dog. In your downward dog, come high up on your tippy toes. Draw your heels over towards the right corner and press them down towards the floor, chest towards your thighs. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Shift your heels to the left corner. Drop your chest towards your thighs. Let your head come down. Inhale, lift up on your toes. Stay up on your toes. Engage your quadricep muscles by pulling your knees up towards your hips. Lift your pelvic floor muscles up and in, and draw your navel point towards your spine. So all connecting the core. Stay up on the toes as you take this breath. Now with a rounded spine, upper back rounds, shift forward to a plank. When you get to the plank, extend your chest forward, pull your shoulders back, and your body is in a plank position. From here, push the floor, inhale. Round the middle upper back, and pull yourself back up into that downward facing dog. Lower the heels towards the floor as you exhale. Towards the floor, they don't have to touch. Inhale, rise up on your toes. Engage the muscles that we talked about a moment ago. Round your spine. Come forward into a high plank. And then when you get to the plank and you're satisfied, tailbone to head is one long line in your plank. Exhale, push the floor round the back. Pull back up. My back doesn't round all that much, right? So it's hard to really see it. And then lower the heels to the floor, exhale. Stay here, inhale, come high on your toes. Lift your right leg high in the sky. Exhale, lower the right foot. Inhale, lift the left foot. High in the sky, come high up on your right tippy toes. Exhale, lower the foot. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Pause. Exhale. Tap your knees. Release your toes. Bend the elbows, go down chin and chest to the floor. So your tush is in the air. Stay there for a moment. Breathe in. And then come forward, lifting your chest into a low cobra. Hug the elbows in by your side, point your toes back. Crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, come down to the floor and walk your hands back a little bit further, elbows over wrists. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your hips, and rest on your toenails so your thighs are up. And then adjust yourself so shoulders are over wrists. Pull your heart through, inhale. And then roll over your toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Come high up on your toes, inhale. Soften your knees and walk forward. Tippy toe to the top of the mat, or take a walk, a generous, walking step. Come over to the top of the mat, take 2 fists in between your feet. Measure out the approximate width of the hips. And once again, let your head fold down and let your body weight shift towards the balls of the feet now. Good. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Soften your knees. Look forward. Inhale. Lengthen your arms away from your back. Exhale. Fold over. Bring the arms up towards your head. However much that is. Could be a lot, could be a little. Let your head hang down. Shake it out. Yes and no. Good. Inhale. Bring your hands back down. Look forward. Bend your knees. Switch the cross of your fingers. Exhale. Fold over. Bring the arms up over your back, over your head. Maybe over your head for some. Shift the body weight forward, let go of the breath. And then let go of the arms, let them catch your waistline. Inhale, rise up to stand. And find yourself in mountain pose. Tadasana. So stand up nice and tall. Let's just adjust this one little bit here. And breathe. Arms down by your side. Inhale, take your hands to your heart center. Now, if you feel more comfortable with your feet closer or wider apart, then, go for it. Breathe in, breathe out. Set an intention if you've got one, if you have a desire for that. Maybe it's a thought, maybe it's an action that you'll perform or something you want to send out to somebody. Release the arms, stretch the arms overhead with an inhale. Exhale, forward fold, hands to floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your right foot back and lower the right knee to the floor. You can keep the toes tucked or not. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, big front body stretch. Exhale, hands to the floor, tuck your right toes. If they're not, downward facing dog with your hips up in the air. Inhale, step your right foot forward, lower your left knee to the floor. Stretch the arms up overhead on that same inhale. I just took my time with it. Exhale, hands down to the floor, look forward. Step your left foot to meet your right foot, top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, bring the arms with you. Exhale, bring the prayer to your heart. Release the arms down by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead. Real big stretch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back generously, lower the knee to the floor, toes tucked or not. Inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Push that left hip forward. Exhale, hands down, toes tucked, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward, right knee down to the floor. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, hands down, step the right foot to the left foot. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Exhale, prayer to the heart. Release the arms down by your side. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps, right knee comes to the floor. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, hands down, downward facing dog, adding a chaturanga now. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale, bend your elbows or your knees or both. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps, left knee comes to the floor, arms come up. Exhale, hands down, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps, left knee down. We just did this, right? Inhale, arms up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot steps, right knee down, arms come up. Exhale, hands down, look forward. Inhale, step together. Exhale, forward fold. Stay here. Inhale, look forward. Separate your feet about hips width if they're not. Take your two-piece fingers on your big toes. Look forward. Wrap your thumbs between your fingers and your toes. Look forward. Exhale, elbows out to the side. Head to the shins. Weight goes forward towards the balls of your feet. Lengthen your neck. Breathe in. And then empty the breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release your hands, bend your knees, lift your feet up and slide your hands all the way underneath your feet so that your big toe wraps around your wrist. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, shift the body weight forward, draw the head to the shins and the elbows towards the side. So the body weight shifts from the heels towards the toes again. That doesn't mean the heels lift, it just means your body weight shifted. So your hips are actually over your heels. One more breath. Inhale, look forward. Release your hands, catch your waist. Come all the way up to standing. Release your arms. Now, if you only have one block, take it with you. If you have two blocks, you can keep one at your left side. And we'll turn to face the long side of the mat. So I'm going to turn to face this way today so you guys can see me. And the block is going in my right hand. Okay, so it doesn't matter which way you're facing, but no, let's face the right side of the mat. Okay, so take the block outside of the right heel. You can keep it on your mat. And take your feet as wide as one of your leg lengths would be. So take your arms out to the side and your hands should be over your ankles. And energize your arms here. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Energize your legs. Lift your kneecaps up. Tuck your tailbone down. Press into the pinky side as well as the toe side of your feet. Breathe in. Good. Exhale. Turn your right toes to the right. Turn your left toes a little bit to the right. So if I was putting a clock at the top of my mat, 12 o'clock would be my right foot, and, oops, sorry, I just saw something on the floor. I'm like, what is that? Okay. Oh, I want to be in a room that's got something creepy in it. All right, and then the left foot is at, let's call it 10 o'clock. So we're still in a wide stance, and you may choose to shorten your stance. Arms are still up over your shoulder, over your ankles. Now, bump your hips to the left side so you get all this, where we tell you not to be so much. But then reach out of your torso here, and then take your block on its highest height on the outside of your shin towards your knee. Put your left hand onto your hip for now. And just tuck your tailbone underneath you so the right hip is under the left and the right shoulder is under the left. And once you've got all that space, take your left arm up. Now it's up to you to gaze down or gaze up. Think about using your right hand. Remember how we came on our fingertips earlier in the class in our warm-up time? Oops. Well, think about maybe even raising onto your fingertips to give you a little bit more length in the waist. Right? Triangle pose. One more breath. Good. As you exhale, just bring your left hand down. Step your left foot in a little bit closer. I'll have to come off my little thing. And then draw your right hip back and your left hip forward. Walk your hands forward, either on the floor or the blocks. My left heel is a little bit elevated, but your heel should be down on the floor. Right? I'm dealing with an injury. Lengthen your spine, inhale. Oh, Tasha, I think you know about this injury, right? I think you might have had this before. Exhale, fold. I kind of remember that conversation with you. Breathe in, breathe out. Just fold over your right leg in a shortened stance, pyramid pose. Keep walking your fingers forward and your hips level. One more breath. Inhale, look forward. Walk your hands back to center. Turn your toes around. If you only have one block, grab it down into your left hand And then go back to widening your legs a little bit more. Walk your hands a little bit more forward, so again, it's like a wide-legged, shorter downward facing dog, biceps by the ears. Inhale, look forward and walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Exhale. Inhale, catch your waist again, come up to standing. Turn your left toes to 12 o'clock. Turn your right toes, now the clock moved to the front of the room, so the right toes are at 2 o'clock. And then turn your hips to the right side, arms out. And again, your arms are about over your ankles. If you shorten your stance in triangle, it'll be a little bit shorter. Now energize the arms and energize the legs. Lift the kneecaps up, squeeze the inner thighs together, peel the outer thighs apart, and the big toe and the little toe on both feet are active. Now bump your hips to the right, inhale, reach your torso to the left, exhale. Take your left hand on the block, highest height outside your left shin towards your knee. Bring your right hand to your hip. And now the left sitting bone goes underneath the right side. The left shoulder goes underneath the right. And then, only then, if you feel the space, do you lift up. Now keep thinking about your back leg for a minute here, because I know we always pay attention to one leg more than the other. The back leg gets kind of left out in this. Make sure that the pinky toe of the back leg is firmly grounded. Go bigger in all directions for the next breath. And as you exhale the breath, bring your right hand down. Turn yourself forward towards the front edge of your mat. You can step your back foot in a little bit closer, and then walk your hands forward, and your hips level out and back. Exhale. Now if you need to keep one hip hiked a little bit, because of whatever is going on, then you do that, but as best you can, and maybe even widen your legs for that. Just square off your hips and walk your hands forward. Inhale, and let go, exhale. One more breath. Hope your hamstrings are getting a nice little stretch. Exhale the breath, inhale, look up. If you have one block, take it back in your right hand, place it behind your right foot. Exhale, come into your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, bring your hands to your hips, rise up. Exhale, bring your arms out to the side. Turn the toes outward. Bring the hands behind your head, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees and sit down into a seat. I won't say chair because I don't know of any chair that really, well, not of them. Good. And then lean to your right side, exhale. Inhale back to center, sit lower, exhale, left side. Pull your arms back, inhale, come up. So your knees should be over your ankles and outward, right? You're externally rotated at the hip. Right side down, inhale up, left side down, inhale up. Stay here. Extend the arms up overhead, sit deeper, exhale. And then inhale, straighten the arms and legs. Turn your right toes to the right, turn your left toes to the right. A little bit, right? Now, again, that right hip is tight. Let's bring it level to the center, right? So the pelvis is level. And then bend your right knee. Here you might notice, like I'm heel-toeing my foot forward. You might have to turn your foot forward. The back foot is turned on an angle. The shoulders and hips are facing the left side. But the eye gaze is going to go to the right side. Right knee over the ankle, maybe a little bit forward, maybe, but it doesn't have to be. And then the weight sinks down to the middle, not forward or back, right? Warrior two. Now, take your right arm out bring it out to the front. Grab your block on any of its heights, right by your right pinky toe ankle. Take your left arm Guitar Hero style over your head. Reach your fingertips forward and your toes downward. So you're like one long line. Breathe. Gaze is kind of up to you. You can look down. You can look towards your bicep, your elbow crease, or if it's comfortable for you, towards your fingers, more the eye gaze than the neck. One more breath. Good. Inhale. Begin to straighten your leg. And now take your block back up to its highest height by the knee and you're back in triangle pose. Miracle. Breathe in, breathe out. Hug your inner thighs together, squeeze your outer thighs apart. Lift your right side waistline up. Inhale, come up, grab the block. Exhale, put the block by your left foot or bring it back to the top of the mat. Turn your toes open again. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bend the knees. Hinge forward, so your back is going to be flat, parallel to the floor. Reach your right arm out to the side, reach your left arm out to the side. Reach your right arm forward, reach your left arm forward. Reach your left arm to the side, right arm to the side. Left arm forward, right arm forward. Reach both arms to the side. Take the arms behind the back. Lace your fingers together, inhale. Exhale, turn your toes forward and forward, fold over your legs. Arms come up away from your back. Exhale. Inhale, catch your waist, look up, come up. Exhale, turn your left toes to 12 o'clock at the front of the mat. Right toes to 2 o'clock, open up the arms, inhale. Bend your left knee. So now you've got your block outside of your left foot. Adjust your legs so they should be long and close to, if not parallel to the floor. Breathe in, breathe out. Warrior 2. Left foot, left thigh. Good. Now, inhale, reach forward. Take your left hand outside the foot on a block, any height. And then guitar hero your right arm over your head. Reach your fingertips forward. So it's like you have one line from your fingertips to the outside of your right foot. Left thigh on the floor, and remember, come onto your pinky, to your fingertips. Now use your knee against your arm to help open your torso, and the bicep against the ear to help rotate the torso even more for another breath. And as you exhale, begin to straighten your front leg. Take the block on its highest height. It might take you 1 or 2 times to get it there. And you're back in your triangle pose. Reach out of your waistline, breathe in, and breathe out. Good. One more breath, go bigger. On this exhale, turn forward. Square off your body, step into a plank position, top of a push-up. Inhale. Without bending your arms and untucking your toes, just shift forward and drop your hips. Stretch the front side of the body. Come back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right knee to the floor. Send your right foot to the left side. Yeah, just move it over. Take your left knee behind your right knee and take your left foot to the right side. Commonly we call this cow pose. You can take a block with you if you'd like to sit on it, or sit on the floor, not your heels. So make sure you're not sitting on your heel. The block will be, that's good, Karen, good. All right. Yeah, so, and then move your bottom heel a little bit to the side, yeah. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, stretch your arms overhead. Exhale, rotate your torso to the right. Take your left hand outside the right, or right knee, excuse me, and right arm towards the back of your left hip. Get up nice and tall, inhale. And exhale, twist. Now, as you're twisting through the torso, remind your right hip to drop. Just say, drop, right hip. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, bring the arms up, inhale. Hinge forward, exhale, place your hands to the floor, keep your hips grounded. Walk your fingertips away from you. Walk your sitting bones back, relax the shoulders, one more breath. Good, now use your hands to help you if you need it, or come up onto your knees for a moment. Then bring the hands down. Uncross the legs, step back, high plank. Inhale, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the left knee to the floor. Shoot the left foot to the right. Bring your right knee behind it, shoot the right foot to the left, and have a seat on the floor. So ideally, we're on the other side. I can't swear that I am, but I think I am. All right, sit up nice and tall. So you've got both hips grounded, whether they're on the floor or a block, doesn't really matter. Even just stuffing, a pillow underneath one of your hips will help, more likely. Okay, inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Exhale, rotate to the left. Right arm outside left thigh, left arm back behind your right hip. Inhale, go tall. And exhale, twist. And just breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more breaths in all directions. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, hinge forward. Hands to the floor. Walk your hands forward, walk your hips back. One more breath. Whether or not you want to use your arms, we're going to come up onto our knees. And then release it, step, step to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees and look forward. You can walk, jump, or float through to sitting on your hips. Extend the legs out in front of you. Adjust the flesh. Separate your legs, just hips width, not too far. Reach the arms out in front of you and palms down. Shoulders pull back and down. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round your back like you got punched in the stomach and you went, ooh. And keep that rounded position, that C curve. Flex your feet. Really press firmly into the heels, the toes turn up. And then slowly roll down. Slowly is the key word here, the operative word. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Especially when you're about where I am, about 45 degrees off the floor, because gravity wants to pull you straight down now. Work against it. Take your time till you get to the floor. When you get to the floor, keep your shoulders head off, but put your hands behind your head, look down towards your toes. And if you didn't notice your abs on fire earlier, maybe you do now. Good. Inhale, lower down, open up the arms to a T. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, line up your heels with your sitting bones. Exhale, float your arms over your head on the floor, palms up. Tilt the pelvis and lift your hips up into a bridge. Don't turn your head. I'm looking at you guys. So actually I have a better view on the big screen. And point your knees forward, pull your heels backwards. Inhale. And exhale, bring your arms down by your side and bring the arms underneath your back. Interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders underneath you, get a little bit higher. Point your toes forward, squeeze your glutes, tighten up everything. Don't let the knees knock in. One more breath, go higher. Empty the breath, release the arms, upper, mid, and lower back to the floor. Good. Hug your knees up to your chest. Just one for today. Open your arms to a T, shift your hips right, and let both knees fold over to the left side. Left hand outside right thigh, right arm a little bit higher overhead. Breathe down the right side of your body. Bring the arms back out. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, shift your hips left, let your knees fall to the right. Right hand outside left leg, left arm overhead. Breathe. Open up the arms. Inhale, draw yourself back to center. Exhale. And then hug yourself together, round and curl your spine. Good. Stretch your legs up in the air. Point and flex through the ankles. Bring your hands by your side or possibly underneath your hips. Start to point your toes and draw your legs away from you. Start to pull the legs forward and down. Take your time again here. So if your hands are underneath your hips, that's okay. You know, just be where you need to be. And when you get to the floor, when the heels touch the floor, you're going to rise onto your forearms, lift your heart, and rest very softly on your head, maybe not even on your head at all. But push the weight to the forearms so you get out of your head and your neck. Open up the front of your chest and shoulders. One more breath. Good. And then coming out of it, tuck your chin into your chest, roll down. You'd like one more hug of the knees to the chest. Rock on your spine in one direction and the other. And then come back to center. Let your legs come down in front of you. Let your arms come down by your sides. Turn your palms up, close your eyes, and surrender to your mat in Shavasana. And I welcome you to turn off the sound now and just stay here. Or Stay for a few moments. While Shavasana is never long enough, again, I invite you to stay longer, but in the hopes of getting you all to work on time. Start to deepen your breath. Start to introduce small movements to your fingers, toes, wrists, ankles. Gently draw your knees up to your chest. Make your way onto one side. And make your way into a seated position. Bring your hands together at your heart center. Close your eyes. Give yourself a moment of gratitude for showing up and doing the work. And then bow to everybody in our community, each and one of us, for the beauty, the light, the peace, the goodness. Namaste. And namaste home. Stay fit, stay healthy.